Hello, everybody. This is Peacecat 100, and welcome back to some more Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Here with me, I have.
Did you just cut out mid-intro?
What?
Because all I heard was, hello, everybody.
No, I was holding that L for a while until the music took off again. That was the point.
I'm that Chris guy named Chris the Master for that one guy, yes?
Alright, in the last episode, we had met up with... Well, what did we do specifically last episode?
We met the storyteller?
Was that all in one shot?
I don't remember. It's been 2 months since we last recorded, Rob.
This is true. Alright, why don't we just let the, Ooh, shit. Why don't we let... Huh?
It's Scatmaster.
Yeah, I know. There's 2 files of it. Let's
the bottom one is the first time we attempted it when we lost all the footage. Remember?
Oh, I remember. We pursued... Oh, God. We were pursued through the town by the local guard. Just as they almost had us, Espella suddenly came to our aid. We parted ways back in London, and yet, what exactly was she doing here? It appears Espella has no recollection of what transpired back in England. She informed us that she lives in this town and works at the local bakery. Yay! Voices that I don't remember.
Yay!
Alright, I guess we're just jumping right in.
We should have really prefaced this before we started the video.
Yeah, no, it's been a while since we recorded this.
Well, I guess that means new voices for the townsfolk.
Oh my god. Yeah, I guess we should have gone back. Like,
we can still do that.
No, it's fine. The thing is, the only one I'm worried about is Layton. Because...
The voice is supposed to sound like this.
Yeah, something like that.
It's just a deep, posh voice.
Yeah, but I need to save my really low voice for something coming up.
Oh?
For someone coming up.
Oh boy.
You know who I'm talking about.
I probably do, but I don't remember.
Inquisitor!
Oh yeah. Wait, you're gonna do that voice for him?
Well, not this voice, but...
No! Not that voice!
Yeah, because his voice is naturally low.
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
You're playing along right now, aren't you? Or...
About that.
What did you do?
I really haven't progressed since we, last hit that
checkpoint?
Yeah. Plus I, had to make room for WarioWare Gold somehow.
You deleted it.
I still have the backup data.
That's fine.
So it's still there.
As long as Discord cooperates, you shouldn't really need to.
Well, yeah, I mean, the whole point of me getting that was because
Discord was not cooperating, yes.
Although, fun fact, apparently a week ago they issued an update where one of the notes was screen share will have less issues, yay.
We'll see.
We'll see. I mean, so far it's fine.
That's a puzzle. No, thank you. Let's go with story.
Story.
Oh god. Oh no, we collected all the hidden coins. It's fine.
Yeah, we collected all of those last time.
All right.
Rob, don't you remember? The episode came out like 2 days ago or something like that.
Yeah, no. Not it. I just started releasing these.
We're here. This is the bakery. Rob, don't you dare laugh at me. I have to deal with hearing myself in like a 0.5 second delay. I can smell the fat. Oh. I can smell the bread baking. There are some excellent bakers working here. Come on, I'll introduce you.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Alright, to the bakery!
Into the bakery, but first... Oh, I guess we're just going alright.
Yeah, no, if I told you, all the required ones.
Ah, Professor, it's the smell of freshly baked bread.
Indeed, Luke. It's certainly whetting my appetite.
I bet the staff here are really talented.
Welcome.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Bakery uses only the finest ingredients. Upper crust goods for not much dough.
Hi, Phoenix.
Oh, I love that. I forgot about that. That's the best.
I'm already in my head just trying to figure out how I'm going to do things.
Talented and highly enthusiastic, it seems.
Yes.
He's kneading the dough pretty hard, isn't he?
I love how Phoenix just kind of slides off screen. Just like...
I love it. It's like, zoom.
The like of the motion to pounding myself.
Oh my.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Mr. Wright, these gentlemen are customers. They're my friends.
I love how it sounds like he's beating the ever-loving shit out of that dough.
Really?
Oh.
Hey, Espella, welcome home.
Hi, Maya.
I'm Maya.
Hello, Maya. Where's Aunt Patty?
The boss? She's gone to the market. She should be back at any time now. Sorry about Nick here. He didn't realize you weren't customers.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job.
Mr. Wright, Maya, meet my friends, Mr. Layton and Luke.
Well, at least we get to... Huh?
I said this is a nice song.
Yeah. At least we get to hear the voices again to refresh.
Yeah.
This probably couldn't have come at a better time, honestly.
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
And I'm British!
Nice to meet you.
Oh god, that was a good first
I
episode.
can't believe I did that. I mean, I can, but I can't believe I did that.
I'm Maya Fey. And this is Nick, my assistant baker.
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How come I'm the assistant?
God, there's that pose where it makes it look like he has like a million bags under his eyes.
Yeah. Mr. Phoenix Wright and Miss Maya Fey. Somehow not quite the kind of names I expect to hear around here.
Also, before you go on,
What?
I was gonna say that it irritates the hell out of me
Shit.
that Mr. period at the end of it.
Yeah. Well, that line is lost forever.
You can always pause it and then narrate it in post.
No.
Do that.
No, because you were talking!
I mean, you can still pause. You can still like take a screenshot of the screen. Anyway.
Not happening.
Anyway.
Yep. It must be going on 5 years now. Isn't that right, Espella?
Yes. I suppose it must be.
Say, you know what? Seeing as you're both friends of Espella's, I think we could give you guys a little something. On the house, of course.
Wow, really? Sure, why not? I actually just took some freshly baked bread, walnut bread out of the oven, so...
Nut bread! Alright.
Nut bread? Cool! So that's what that great smell is. I bet it's delicious!
If you think the scent is good, you should try tasting it. You too, Mr. Layton. It's so good it'll knock your hat off. My hat is actually very important to me, so...
It's actually taped to my head because I am a Lego person.
As we can see from the cutscene, that's not exactly true.
Shut up, Rob. It's my head cannon.
It's your head cannon.
My hat.
Okay. I'd be delighted to. That's most kind of you. Well, that's that then. Go ahead and help yourselves.
Take that!
I like to think that he throws the bread at them.
Yes. A bakery only uses the finest walnuts. You'll go nuts for our walnut bread.
How many times do I gotta tell you, Nick? You're supposed to say, here's your order.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to point and shout like that sometimes.
Yep, pointy lawyer.
Pointy lawyer. Yeah, no, we should have titled the game correctly. Hey, guys, welcome back to fuck, what was it?
Puzzle Man versus pointy lawyer.
Puzzle Man versus pointy lawyer.
Bad, Nick, bad. You can't keep shouting at the customers like that. The boss will be all over you like butter on toast.
Ugh. That baker, he's quite a character, isn't he, Professor?
Yes, indeed. There's something curious about both of them. They both seem somehow out of place in this world. This world! Okay.
Here's what.
Most intriguing.
Here we go.
Drink!
Here we go. Winning. My room is upstairs. We can get there from behind the counter. Feel free to.
No!
I didn't know that Maya was an avid listener of Starbomb. What's wrong?
She seems to be upset about something. Let's ask her if there's anything we can do to help.
Right you are, Professor.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, let's leave.
Bye, Maya.
Rice.
Something wrong?
I'll be right back.
Okay. Alright. Hey, it's puzzle time. Fuck. What's the matter, Miss Faye? It's these loaves of bread. And after I'd arranged them all so nicely, too. Ah, it's all Nick's fault. His pounding messed everything up.
Me? But...
Oh.
Suddenly, Chris appears! Me? But I was only kneading the dough.
What am I going to do? I have to fix this before the boss gets back. That's most unfortunate. Perhaps we can lend you a helping hand. Really? Thanks a lot. You'd be doing me the biggest favor in the world.
It would be you. Maya, could you try? You could try to show a little restraint sometimes, you know.
Not at all. Helping those in need is the duty of any true gentleman. Like Gonta!
Like Gonta. Layton, true gentleman. Not only that, but if we all chip in and help, we'll soon have it sorted out.
Totally. We should all help each other out in times of need, right?
Which means puzzles.
Which means puzzles.
Oh, I vaguely remember this puzzle.
Neatly placed loaves of bread on display at the front of the bakery were thrown into disarray. In the process, it seems an extra loaf managed to find its way among the bunches. Take a look at the picture on the top screen and find the extra loaf of bread. Place it into the basket once you found it. Ugh. Fuck.
Yeah.
I hate this puzzle. I actually hate this puzzle. Okay. No, that's wrong.
No, that's wrong.
No. So what I usually like to do is that I like to try to,
Match it up
yeah, I try to rearrange it in
in the order.
and then see what's left. Kind of helped me out before.
Well, I mean,
Eh,
only assume. There you go. That's it.
There we go. There's the solution.
I can only assume that we don't know that much about the top and middle. The middle left. That's what I meant to say. Because there's one extra spot that's missing on the
No,
other side.
that's
Or
reversed.
not that's missing, that's unknown.
Stop it. Oh. Oh, okay.
It's still super soothing music. That I cannot lie.
Oh. Oh. Thank you. Ching. No, not that one. Stop it.
Oh, thank you.
Robotic beetle.
Robotic musical beetle.
It's this one.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Yep.
You let me do the next one too?
Alright. I actually got this wrong the first time.
I did too.
Perfect. That's exactly how they were before. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. You really saved my bacon.
It's bread, Nick, not bacon.
Shh, let me have this. It's no more than any young English gentleman would do.
Yeah. You said English. What's that? Where have I heard it before?
Hey, Maya, the boss is back. Oh, right.
Oh, Jesus.
No. Just because Cammy. You want to take it or? So otherwise, it will just be the Wick voice.
You know what? Go for it.
Hello, everyone. I was about to wondering about the commotion was all about. Don't you know? I see you're back, Espella. Well, right.
Yeah, good luck trying to switch between those.
Welcome home, Aunt Patty. We're man feasting. It's like, oh, it's gonna be great. I'm sure like half the audience already left the video at this point.
I'm sure PJ's getting a good kick out of it.
I'm sure PJ's face palming into his wall right now. Manfred style. We're Maya and Phoenix doing a proper job of minding the shop while I was gone, don't you know?
Of course you did.
Naturally. You know you can count on us. They may be calling her boss, but she seems like such a warm and friendly person.
Stick to one accent there, Chris.
I'm sorry, Rob. I'm giving myself a duplicate, and I'm trying to not mix the voices together, okay?
You went from, like, English to Brooklyn. They may call you a boss.
I'm sorry!
She certainly does, Luke. And she has a heartwarming smile, too. I'm going to kill all of you!
Ooh, such flattery. Just trying to make me blush, eh? By the way, Espella, are these two gentlemen customers of ours? These two are friends of mine. They kindly helped me out once in the past. I was so happy to see them again that I invited them here.
Pleased to meet you, madam. My name is Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton, the professor's apprentice.
I will not get over that overly Cockney accent.
Over Cockney Luke is my favorite. Boy, it seems Espella is indebted to... He's indebted to you both, so it's certainly a pleasure to meet you both. So thank you for me for helping Espella. Please feel free to stay as long as you like. We just happen to have an empty room that you're welcome to use if you wish.
Thank you for your kind offer, madam.
And you don't become the fastest mouse in all of Mexico.
Oh my god, it is Speedy Gonzalez.
Ah, yes. I imagine you both must be feeling hungry.
Arriba!
Well, actually, I'm more of a little peck. Oh god, now he's becoming Junkrat. My voice and they're just blending in together. Oh my god.
Oh shit.
Alrighty then. Anyway. Well, you don't say. Well, in that case, let me offer you something special. From my ass. Hey, my very own creation.
It is my ass.
It is? Very square ass.
Ah, wonderful. That face baked on the surface, a masterpiece. It's not my original voice.
Goes. Yes, I'm proud of it. I used an extra technique to make it extra fluffy.
Only the best for our special guests.
This is great.
Still, we don't really have a whole lot else to offer. Only bread.
Only bread.
Dun. Dun. Dun 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 dun.
Only bread?
I mean...
Hey, Espella, shouldn't you show our guests to their room? Let's just forget the bread. Forget the bread? I mean... Mr. Layton, Luke, let's go upstairs, now! Huh? What's going on? Just trust me, come on! Only bread? Forget about the bread. What kind of ass says? You should have said any more of this happy as I'll throw you in the oven until you're both done, eh?
I'm sure she beat them with a rolling pin. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Anyway, here we are.
Didn't expect that. I'm sorry, she's usually so kind and gentle. Unless bread is involved, then she goes batshit insane. But don't worry about that. Yeah, but when it comes to bread...
Suppose it shows how dedicated she is to her craft.
Desecrated?
Desecrated.
I guess it must be fun to live in such a lively place, though. Yes, it is. It's thanks to them that I enjoy living here as much as I do. Mr. Claire is always so cheerful and kind to me. And Maya and Mr. Wright are so energetic. Maya especially. It's certainly an interesting group, particularly those two. But, Espella, what about your family? It's a bit complicated. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. Cat.
Meow.
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 Ah, Eve.
Meow.
What's the matter, Eve? Are you hungry?
Meow.
Gone again. Furball. I mean, meow.
Hairball. Meow.
Sorry, it's my cat. It must be supper time.
I see. Please go ahead. Don't mind us. Are there hint coins in this room too? Are you hiding them?
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Always.
I'm just gonna take your dinner. Don't worry about it.
It's such a cute cat. So well behaved and clever too. Thank you. Eve is the real friend.
Meow.
Oh, I'm sorry to have kept you. I'm sorry to have kept you waiting. Mr. Layton, you wanted to ask me something, didn't you? What was it that you wanted to know?
Well, there are a few things. Let's check the list. Perhaps I better ask them one at a time. May take a little while if you could spare the time.
Yes, of course. Anything you could do to help. Gotta fill out this episode somehow.
Thank you, Espella. My voice is way lower than I intended it to be.
Thank you, Espella.
Well then, first off, what I want to ask Espella about is...
I wonder.
Could you tell us again what happened between the time that we were separated in London and your returning to Labyrinthia? You said you can't clearly recall what happened to you, is that right?
No, I can't. When I came to, I was back here in Labyrinthia. I can remember everything up until I boarded that cargo ship. But after that, I just can't seem to remember how I got back here. It seems that the townsfolk didn't even notice that I'd been away. I almost thought the whole thing must have been just a dream. Until the two of you appeared here in Labyrinthia. It seems I wasn't dreaming after all.
Yes, indeed. It really all did happen. You came to my office, and then the witch came for you.
So does that mean the witch brought Espella back here to Labyrinthia? Well, I suppose so, but why was I in London in the first place? Eh? Why did I meet you two gentlemen? Why was the witch after me? I just can't seem to remember why. Espella, you and Carmine were running away from the witches, weren't you? Carmine?
Do you mean to say that you don't remember being in London with Carmi?
Carmine took you with him and tried to escape from his town. Carmine took me with him and tried to escape? I'm sorry, I don't have the vague memory. I do have a vague memory of Carmine, but why I was in London, I just can't seem to remember. What about your memories?
Do you remember this letter, Espella?
A letter?
Yes, Carmi gave you this letter and instructed you to bring it to me. You followed his advice and brought it to me in my office.
That letter. Can I take a closer look at it?
Yes, of course. Do you remember anything?
I don't remember the letter, but this writing does look somewhat familiar. I do have a feeling that there was someone there next to me.
Espella, are you alright?
I think I remember. I remember Carmine. Really? You're right, I do know him. I definitely know Carmine. Carmine was here in this town. In fact, he was in this very shop.
In this shop, Espella?
But according to the townsfolk, they'd never even heard of him. Yes, that's right. They say it contradicts what I remember. That's why I'm finding it so difficult to trust my own memories.
Please, don't let that deter you. We'd be grateful to hear what you know. Please,
Can you recall?
Do you let us know what you can recall?
According to my memory, Carmine was working here in this bakery. Eh? But there are already 2 workers in the shop, right? Mr. Wright and Maya. Those 2 have also been working here for making bread for some time now. Or at least, I'm quite sure that it must be the case. Mrs. Leclerc and anyone around here would soon tell you so. That's why I put no faith in my memory.
This difference in perception is certainly intriguing, and the fact that Carmine worked here has me somewhat curious.
Do you think that all the townsfolk could just be pretending not to know? I mean, maybe Carmine really was there and they're acting like they don't remember. After all, he did mention in that letter he wrote that he escaped from Labyrinthia. How about we go and ask a few people around in the town?
No, Luke. I don't think that's a good idea. As you are no doubt well aware by now, a single word out of place can be enough to bring in the knights against us.
Not only that, but I really cannot believe that Mrs. Leclerc would pretend not to know him. She's always so straight with people. She's never two-faced. I see.
Perhaps, Luke, we should be thankful that she took took care of him.
Yes, right, you're right, of course, Professor.
By the way, in that letter, Carmine claimed that this town had a mysterious secret. He implied that he wanted me to solve Labyrinthia's mystery. Do you have any idea what that mystery could be?
Labyrinthia's mystery? I'm sorry, but I've never even suspected that this town holds any secrets.
Then what might it have been that Carmine was investigating?
Was it Carmine investigating? Ah! I think I might know what it could be. One time, Carmine asked me this. Why is it that whatever is written by the storyteller in the Historia Labyrinthia always becomes fact? If that puzzle can be solved, then we will unravel the mystery of Labyrinthia, he said. So Carmine didn't believe that what's written would always come true either. Well, I'm not sure, but what? It's only natural that what's written in that book must come true. And it's hard for me to believe that both you and Carmine could doubt this. Well, speaking for myself, I just can't believe it so easily.
Nevertheless, to the people of Labyrinthia, it appears to be a matter of common sense, which is why those knights treated us with such suspicion.
That's true, but are you saying that in your London, there's no story?
Well, there are certainly none that come true as the Historia Labyrinthia does. In the world as we know it, such a notion is inconceivable.
As I suspected. Carmine is from the same London as you two. So I suppose it makes perfect sense that you should all think it in that way.
Incidentally, what action did Carmine take after he came to suspect the story?
Well, Carmine often visited the Great Archive.
The Great
In
Archive?
Yes, that's where all the volumes of the story are kept.
You mean to say all previous volumes, too?
Yes, every volume of the story so far. All of them.
I see. In other words, he wanted to confirm the authenticity of the story.
But Professor, surely he wouldn't be in trouble with the witches just for looking at some books.
As I recall, in the letter he sent to me, he wrote, I realized the town held a mysterious secret, and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. The witches, because I am French. I had a good laugh of that when I was looking back in the recording when I was editing
By
that.
the way, I'm French.
Because I'm French, not British. Or not. Yeah, I'm French, not British. There's a difference, I promise. I believe that was it. Which probably means it wasn't just ordinary books that he was investigating. It's quite likely that the books had something to do with the witches.
So he came close to unraveling Labyrinthia's mystery? And therefore became the witch's target, is what you're suggesting?
I believe that would be highly probable.
But why did the witches... Espella? Have there been other stories involving witches before this? Yes. There have been many stories about them. All of these stories are also being kept in the Great Archive.
Well, that seems to... Oh, no, that's not. Alright.
Or dialogue together.
Stories about the witches are no doubt a source of considerable fear for the townsfolk. So why is it deemed necessary to keep such stories in the Great Archive?
They are an important source of information for the Inquisition.
The Inquisition?
Not the Dragon Age one, Rob.
Suddenly a dragon just comes crashing through the roof.
The prime objective is to capture witches to protect the people in the town.
So you're saying that in order to fight the witches, it is essential to read about them and learn their ways. This is really interesting historically. Huh?
What? No, I was gonna say, like, wouldn't witches also need to know about witches to become witches?
No, you just are one. You wake up one day and you're like, I'm a witch.
Well, I guess I'm a witch now. Oh, let's have some ice cream there for a second.
Oh.
Yes, that's right. The stories involving the witches are under the authority of the Order of the Knights. And the Order of the Knights was established to protect the town of Labyrinthia. The storyteller, the Order of the Knights, and the Inquisition, they are the ones who govern this town.
Ooh. Oh, this is good.
It is. The entire fate of Labyrinthia is decided by the Creator, otherwise known as the Storyteller.
This is very what's the word? Very similar to
Symbolic.
No, that's not what I'm going for. But did you finish Miles Edgeworth?
The first one?
Yeah.
Yeah, a long time ago, but yeah.
Very similar to the way that the Yatagarasu worked.
Oh, you're right. You're very right. I remember that.
Yeah.
You remember that?
That just hit me now. I'm like, wait a minute. This is the same idea. Because we have the police, we have the judge, essentially. The storyteller's the judge. Or wait, hold on. The Yanagrasu was... Well, the Yanagrasu was the prosecutor, the defense, and the police.
And the police.
But in this one, it's the police, the prosecution, or the Inquisition, the
judge.
And the judge, yeah. That's really cool. That just came to mind, but that's really cool.
Connections.
Yeah.
The personage of is the weaver of all life in Labyrinthia. Also, you're probably going to have to read the rest of this narration as I need to dip out for a second. Okay, bye.
Goody. Including the current horrifying story involving the actions of a witch. It then falls to the Order of the Knights to protect the townsfolk from such events. The Knights not only protect the people, but also act as the storyteller's guard. And finally, the Inquisition is responsible for trying the witches in the witches' court. That is the manner in which this town is managed and order is maintained. Also, not in the sense of a Phoenix Wright game, but in real life, the way that the government is supposedly worked. We have the courts, we have like the Senate, and then we have the president. The balance of power.
The legislative, judicial, and executive branches.
Yep.
This is what you're talking about, Rob?
Yes.
Okay.
Undoubtedly, it was the Order of the Knights keeping peace during the parade we saw. That's right. The storyteller holds those parades from time to time. He gives the townsfolk the story that will determine their fate from that time onward. The story this time involved a witch, which explains why the knights were on such high alert. I wonder what spells will be used this time. If only we could check in that book. Just a moment, Espella. What was it that you just said? Do you mean to say that there is a book about magic? Yes, there is. In the Great Archive. It describes all of the spells that provide the witches with their wicked power. It is a special book used by the Knights of the Inquisition to aid them in their investigations. That's it. That must have been what Carmine was so interested in. He was investigating the witch's power. Of course, it is possible that he came upon a secret that he shouldn't have known. And that's why the witches attacked him? Indeed, Luke. That may well be the reason. The story is so respected by the people, and the witches whom they fear. There could be a certain secret connecting those two in some way. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, okay. Thank you, Espella. It seems we now know where to begin with our investigation. So you'll be visiting the Great Archive? Yes, indeed. The book about magic that resides there may well provide a valuable clue towards unraveling the mystery of Labyrinthia. We better get going with our investigation straight away, right, Professor? Absolutely, Luke. We must solve this puzzle for Carmine's sake, as well as our own. Mr. Layton? Please take me along with you. I'm not sure that's wise. It might put you in a little more than a little trouble.
Are you sure about that, Lily?
Shut up. It's likely that Carmine's investigations are what led him to be pursued by the witches. And if that's the case, the path we tread may well be fraught with danger. Even so...
I'm not back yet, Rob.
Okay. Even so, I would really like to help you. Talking with you both like this, I too have come to believe that there must have been a secret in this town. I want to help you find the truth. Well, Espella, I suppose that settles it. From here on in, let's all do our very best to solve this mystery together. Yes, together. I'm the Professor's apprentice, so if there's anything you need to know, just ask. Thank you, Luke. I'll be sure to do that. Well then,
I'll continue being an apprentice.
without any further ado, let's follow in Carmine's footsteps and visit the Great Archive. I'm quite certain that's where the clues are waiting to be found. Yes, let's go. Meow. Not you.
Meow.
I'm afraid you'll have to stay until I get back.
Fine.
Oh, my pendant. I almost forgot it. That's a lovely pendant, Espella. It's very old. I can't even remember how old I was when I started wearing it. Right, sorry to have kept you. Shall we leave for the Great Archive now? Oh, Espella! Are you off? Out somewhere? Yes, I'm taking Mr. Layton and Luke to see the Great Archive. Is that so? Well, you might want to hurry. It looks as if it might rain at any time. Oh yes, that reminds me. Could you get me something while you're out? Just on your way back would be fine. Yes, of course. What can I get you? Some goat's milk from Mary. I forgot when I was at the market. Okay, I'll drop around to Mary's farm on the way back. Would you? There's a milk bucket ready round the back. Milk, you say? Naturally. Our bakery uses only the finest goat's milk in our milk loaf.
Gotta have that milk.
Yeah. It's so fluffy and white, it's delicious. Cool, sounds great! Let's be certain to try some later. I'm totally up for that! We good? We're good. Okay.
Yay!
Alright. No, don't move!
Oh god!
Don't move!
Oh no!
I'm taking the save while I can.
Do it, Rob! That was a lot of dialogue.
It was a lot of dialogue. Okay. That being said, we're gonna end it off here for today. In the next
no!
Yeah. In the next episode of Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, we're going to go and investigate the Great Archive. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.
Take care and have a lovely day.
Bye!